This is where I was born, raised, and lived with my aunt and my mother. The conditions around here are really not good. The houses are falling down. They've been sold now to people who don't even live in the area. Doctors, lawyers, slumlords. There, to the left, you can see the damage. The wall is completely down. This used to be my aunt's neighbor. He sold it, $300,000, to a surgeon. He's working in New York. My aunt is sold too, to a family member. But we can't do any construction because if this guy's house falls down, because it's leaning on ours, we will be responsible. And so nobody can live here. As we walk out a little further, we come to my aunt's house. And as I turn quickly, you can see that hers is in a dilapidated state too, and really needs to be repaired. She no longer lives here because the danger was too great with the house leaning on hers and hers leaning on the next one for anybody to live here anymore. The house to the right, where you've seen the wall almost falling completely down, has been condemned by the city. As you can see as I pan the camera, that is quite a bit of falling there, and yet the government does nothing. This is my mother's room. This is where I came to show her my homework, everything, and it's kind of sad to see this whole house, this whole room go down to demolition, but it will. Here, this room here, right next to my mother's, where my aunt, 83 years old, and a man named Mr. Gladstone before her lived and spent most of their time. This is my cousin Benita's room. And after that, my sister's room. It had a skylight. And just full of memories. This was my sister's room when she got old enough to have a room of her own, right after my cousin Benita moved out. This is on the back side of the house. As I walk forward and I go out, you'll see the back where I showed you in the front, across the city housing. This is my neighbor's house that my aunt's house leans on. And in this house there used to be more musicians, and they used to play boys every Saturday. And we'd all jump in. This is our big backyard. And as you can see, there's a little window there. That is the maid's quarters. And below that, the kitchen window. This is the upstairs bathroom where I, with all my imagination, played. It's old and moldy now, but back in the day I used to play on that rope with that skylight with curlers pretending they were soldiers. that were being dropped into the sea that was the bathroom. Now you can see the destruction. The house was caving in. It is a danger. My aunt had to be removed. And we were hoping desperately that the city would force my aunt to do something, but she never came to pass. And now with the other house leaning on it, 769-771, there is no hope. These places have to be taken down, although the contractor seems to think he can do work on the other one. Here as I approach the top of the stairs, you can see the cracks in the walls, the foundation just buckling. And here are the stairs, these stairs. I remember polishing these stairs, the banisters, the railings, the doors. Every week, every Saturday, polishing, making sure this house was up to snuff. But now it'll be torn down, and in its place, built another that looks the same outside, but is not the same workmanship inside. And the memories will be gone. This is the room I showed you from my cousin's balcony. The room that was once the servants' quarters is now just a shambled mess. The ceiling that is trying to be repaired with a patch job that just is not to be believed. But these are the conditions that these people lived in and couldn't afford to pay to have fixed. At one time this house would have sold for $13,000, but the house next door is sold for $300,000 as is. But my aunt does not want and did not want to sell her house. Later I will show you a view looking up into where they put plywood in the stairs, blocking the cold from up here from uninsulated windows so it wouldn't get down into the main core of the house. The rats have had their way with the insulation, and it's just one big holiness. Coming in the front door, one looks down what was once a very beautiful hallway leading to the kitchen and a bedroom on the right, which was really a double door parlor dining room area, one would say, but was used as a bedroom, my bedroom, but we'll get back to that later. First, to the right is our living room, place where we spent most of our time when we weren't working. As I said, a lot of memories in this room. In that corner used to be a chair, not a potty, and all three kids used to sit inside my mom like she was some great big teddy bear when she was only 5'2". There was always a sofa here, and those little heaters represent how we heated this whole house. And boy, did it get cold in here some days. There's the famous mantle that used to hold all the pictures. There's where I practiced my piano when I went to McGill. Memories. My Uncle Milton bought that piano. He's dead now. But he was rather famous in Europe, in the Netherlands. Though he never made it big hair like Oscar Peterson and the like, who were from here in the same era as him. I always thought he was a little better about that. But there's a big window, bay window in the front. We used to sit there, look outside. Boy, this house has seen better days. Now, as you can see, the ceilings are falling in. I don't know if you can see that, but there used to be carvings and symbols, but so much paint and repair, patchwork has gone into this house. It's hard to recognize the beauty that was once my grandmother's house. As we walk down the hall, you'll see it opens up Just to the right there where that chair is used to be a big round dining room table. All major family events were held there. I mean birthdays, Christmas dinners, Thanksgiving, you name it, we're all done there. In this room. As we turn here, this was my bedroom. My mother used to live here with me, my two brothers and sisters. This is the first place right about here where I fell out of the crib trying to climb over. This is also in the back house, just underneath the balcony that I was on, taking pictures of the back. It opens up into the back. This is the windows that I used to sneak out of as a child and jump down onto the shed roof when I was told I couldn't go out, but I wanted to anyway. And this is also the same window we snuck back in on. As you can see, there are no closets. We have these cupboard-like closets that hold our clothes. We did have dressers. This toilet wasn't there. There was where I slept. We only put this in after my aunt got very ill and she couldn't make it upstairs. There's where a fly-by-night contractor decided to do work and build this sort of bathroom and never completed the job because he broke the main pipe and figured that he couldn't waste any more time fixing it.